Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Running with James. Today we're going to give you our full review of the Adidas Adizero Takumi Sen 9. Come run with me. Change your mind, change your life. All right, guys, that's right. We're going to give you our full review of this Fast Day shoe from Adidas. If you're new to the channel, please take a moment to like and subscribe. And then, as always, don't forget to hit that notification bell to hear about all things Running with James. So what we're going to do is we are going to start with that upper, get into the midsole, and then hit that outsole. We'll talk about everything in between, all of our likes and our dislikes. And by the end of this video, you'll know if we think this is something you just have to have or something you can skip. All right, so let's jump into the upper of this shoe. Now, the upper really has not changed all that much from the Takumi Sen 8, which I was a huge fan of. It has a mesh upper that offers a pretty narrow fit in through the mid-foot. And I will say it felt a little bit long compared to the Takumi Sen 8. So, whereas the fit is pretty good, I didn't have any problems with the lockdown, with my feet sleeping or anything like that, I do feel like I do have a little extra room in the end of the toe. The toe volume was pretty good. It is a mesh upper, and it is a thin, breathable upper. You can see through it. Race day shoes nowadays, if you can't see through it, I guess it's not light enough. But you can definitely see through it. It does have in that heel counter, it has that padding, right? So it provides a little extra lockdown for your heel. It's pretty insubstantial or what have you as far as the support that it gives you. But with those little pads in there, it allows your heel to stay locked in. You're not slipping, anything like that. Very thin tongue. There is no padding whatsoever on the tongue, and it is an unattached tongue. You guys know, you've been watching my videos, I'm not a fan of unattached tongues. And here's why. People are like, why James? And the problem is that usually the tongue just slips around and it'll get all bunched up, and it's really hard to kind of like, you really have to finagle that tongue to make sure it's flat down. So if there was anything negative I would say about this upper, it is that tongue, right? So they could have maybe added a little bit of padding, or at the very least attach the tongue to make sure that it stayed flat. Has a very traditional lacing system, nothing special there to write home about. So I feel like this shoe, specifically in the upper, it's stripped down, it's meant to be light, it gives you plenty of stability. I don't have any problems or whatever with like the lateral stability or what have you, but it's meant to be fast and light, and then coming in at under 7 ounces, I think mine 10.5 came right around 6.7, 6.8, somewhere in there. It's a pretty light shoe, so it does allow you to go fast. So the upper's good enough. It's a little long, not a huge fan of the tongue, but other than that, good job, Adidas. All right, now let's get into that midsole of the foam. Now the midsole is really where all the magic is gonna happen, right? When it comes to speed day shoes, you want something, let me rephrase that. I want something that's bouncy. I want something responsive, and the LIGHTSTRIKE PRO definitely does that. With 33 millimeter stack height in the heel, and then an additional 27 millimeter stack height in the forefoot, I think that's plenty of stack height for what this shoe is, right? Now, what's crazy, and I think I've said this multiple times in the last few videos, because I've reviewed a couple shoes that are kind of in this same category. A few years ago, 33 was a lot, right? But now it's like a minimalist shoe, right? It's a 5K shoe, it's a 10K shoe. But this shoe is bouncy, it's very comfortable. They also have their energy rods that are in here. Now these are not their carbon fiber plated energy rods. It's, they call them like their glass, whatever. What was the exact term? It was their glass fiber infused or something energy rods. To me, they feel plastic, but I guess that's not fancy enough. But you do feel, it's got some stiffness to it, right? So you can kind of see there is some pop to it. And you feel that when you're running. You feel that toe off and you feel it springing you forward. So when I want to go like max speed, when I'm thinking 5K, when I'm thinking like short interval workouts at the track, I really do enjoy using this foam and using this particular shoe. The combination of the lightweight, the combination of the pop and the energy return on that midsole, I really dig. And I really like the rods as opposed to like the plates. Even like Saucony, they have like they have their plastic or nylon plate that's in there. I really like this because it doesn't make it as stiff. So I don't feel like the pressure on my Achilles and calves, I don't feel like I have to work so hard, but I'm still getting that pop. I'm still getting that like energy return, right? So I do dig the mid foam. It's comfortable, it's fast. I probably wouldn't run anything over like say 6 or 7 miles in this. Definitely not an easy day shoe. It's kind of harsh if you're trying to run slow. I mean, other than warming up and warming down, I mean, that's about the extent of it. But when you want to go fast, when you want to pick up the paces, this is a great shoe to do that in. All right, now the outsole. Now the outsole is their Continental rubber. They've got this on several of their different shoes in their Adizero line, what have you. And it's strategically placed, and I feel like that protects the rubber. I mean the foam, I apologize. But it gives you really, really, really good grip. I have used this on wet tracks. I've used this on wet concrete. Done it at the, ran bleachers and stuff on this thing. Had zero slippage going around corners, never have an issue. So the grip is legit, which is nothing new because their grip has been really well. And it has a fair amount, for something so light, it has a really good amount of coverage of rubber on the shoe. So I have about 75, 80 miles, I think, on this shoe, and you really don't see any wear on it whatsoever. And you see the red because I've usually mainly been using it on the track, but like zero wear, which is awesome. So I feel like you're gonna get a decent amount of wear for the shoe, and at 180 bucks, that's the retail price of it. It's not a bad price, right? Most super shoes are costing $250, $500 Adidas, really. If you're going with the Evo, what have you. So the amount of foam you get, the lightweightness of it. Now this shoe, I think I paid like 80 bucks for this one because it was like Adidas member day or something like that. So I got a super discount. So, I mean, if you can get this thing for 100 bucks, go for it, right? And usually kind of toward the end of the year, early part of the year when the new version comes out, you can definitely get this shoe pretty inexpensive. And if you can get it for $100, I'd say buy it all day long because it's definitely a great shoe to have for the track. Or if you're into high rocks as well, I mentioned this is one of my shoes I like to wear for high rocks. So we're gonna be dropping a video here pretty soon about that, which is our favorite high rock shoe. And this one's definitely on that list, or at least in the running. All right, so what is our verdict? It's not a surprise, guys. We like the shoe, we love the shoe, we love the Takumi Sen 8. We like the Takumi Sen 9 even better. And I'm gonna tell you, the colorway is fire. I don't know, this black on the dark gray on the black, this is a dope color. And I mean, honestly, the only reason I bought this shoe because I heard that the Takumi Sen 9 wasn't any different than the Takumi Sen 8 was because I liked the shoe so much and the color was baller. You shouldn't buy shoes based off of the color, but I bought this one and there ain't nothing you can do about it. What? So for us, we love the Takumi Sen 9. It is a great speed day shoe. Probably wouldn't do anything more than like say, I personally would wear it for a 5K. If I was looking for a fast 5K, I was looking to PR, I would definitely wear it for a 5K. In fact, I wore the Takumi Sen 8 last time I ran a 5K and PR'd on it. So definitely a 5K shoe. You could probably take it all the way up to a 10K as well. For those who are immortal and super fast, you can probably even do a half marathon or a marathon in it. But for me, it's definitely a 5K shoe, a speed day shoe. When I want to go max speed, this is the shoe I would definitely want to wear. So if you are looking for a fast 5K shoe, this probably is the shoe for you. So for us, the Takumi Sen 9 is a must-have. All right, that is our review for the Takumi Sen 9. Stay tuned, guys. We're gonna be dropping a shoe review here pretty soon about High Rocks. We mentioned that earlier. High Rocks is one of those new competitions with the functional fitness, and I think this is a great shoe for it. So there are a couple other shoes we've been testing and trying to figure out what's gonna be my race day shoe coming up here in November. So we're gonna drop a video talking about what is our favorite go-to shoes for High Rocks events. And so that just basically means you need something light, you want something fast, and you need something with really, really great grip. So check out, be on the ready for that. We'll be dropping that here very soon. Also, don't forget, if you haven't done so already, please like, share, subscribe, do all that great stuff for the algorithm. Comment down below. We always love to hear from you guys. Have you tried the Takumi Sen? Are you trying the Adidas line? I feel like Adidas has been doing a great job this year with their lineup from top to bottom. They've really been crushing it. And then with this new Evo 1 shoe they've been dropping, I don't even know, man. They're on another level. So, what is your favorite brand right now? What shoe are you wearing? What shoe are you enjoying been wearing on those runs from speed day all the way up to race day. Just remember as well, we have a podcast that drops every single Wednesday. Myself, Rocky, and Lauren, we have a great time talking about fitness, nutrition, gear. We have great guests, and we have a really great time doing it as well. So guys, remember, when you change your mind, you can change life.